Hey, it's Checkmate, and welcome back to another run of Die in the Dungeon. In this video, I will be showing my strategy and thought process as I build my deck and clear floors. I'll try to make this as informative and helpful as possible, especially for those who want to learn the game a little bit deeper. So this will be a full run, start to finish, win or lose, with minimal editing. Of course, we're loading up D7 again. Let's see if we have what it takes to beat the game on its current hardest difficulty. Alright, welcome in D7. We have every single difficulty scale. The most pertinent ones are that the enemies have more health and more attack. The bosses too, for that matter. And on top of that, we now have scarcer healing. So these rest tiles will no longer heal us up to full. They will heal us up to max, or they will no longer heal us up to max HP. At the most, they will heal us up 10 health. So we probably want to make sure that we've got some good pit stops along the way. But we do also want to gain power as we go. So maybe we hit some events. We get a shred tile to kind of help us out. These shops don't really help us because I'm not going to really get enough money to do things here. So, or maybe I should skip the event for now. Let's go for the event. Yeah, let's go for the event. Let's go for the health. Let's see how long we can make it. All right, draw in. Oh, that's a terrible draw. No, thank you. All right, here we go. We've killed the first fly. So we have terrain, which is pretty good. Terrain is pretty good. Otherwise, there's a little more block with double dip. I think we might go with that for now rather than get the money. All right, and then our first curse, we have Primordial Fear, which is very deadly here because it takes so much energy to do literally anything with Cinder. So Acidic Blood causes pointy, and that comes with its own problems. I might do pointy though. I think Primordial Fear is just so dangerous because we have to use our energy to like do things. Let's just see how we do with pointy. Yeah, so for example, and why do I have an extra energy? I guess I drew in, okay, yeah, I drew in 15 dice, so I got an extra energy, which works out great because now I can play both of my dice. Now, pointy is gonna go onto this attack die. So that's too bad, but is what it is. Okay, so pointy goes there. I can't go on faulty. For one, it's faulty, so I don't think it would allow it to be added, but the other, it has 2 mods already. So back down to pitiful levels of energy, but because I have this double dip, all right, we'll just have to kill this fly first and then chip away at the spore. Because I just, okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. Not quite. That's not quite. That's 9 instead of 10. So we will have to take damage because we have pointy, which does damage first. So that's too bad. Now we got pointy on our other die. So this is kind of spiraling out of control. Let's play as many dice as we can that are not pointy yet, because it's not going to get pointier. Oh, there's so much pointy. Okay. There's 5. There's 7, but we need 9. So let's just do this for now, and then we'll try to heal back up to full. All right, 7. Let's see what we get. Nope. All right, let's try to play things that are not pointy. Let's make forward progress on this guy. All right, and then we can heal up. It's not going to be too bad as long as we get our die here. So just a little bit of stalling. It's okay because we will be able to heal back up to full. There we go. All right, and then we have more terrain here. We also have the D4 attack. I do like the terrain option. I'm just a little bit worried about draw size. So let's skip for now. Let's go to the event. All right, and then we have more max HP, Watermelon Slice, which is exactly 3 dice with a face value of 3. I could try going for that, I guess. Otherwise, munchable dopamine. Let's try for munchable dopamine. It's going to be a tall ask to end battles on full HP, but I'm going to be trying to do that anyway. Let's upgrade the dice faces. So we got a shop up here. We'll be able to buy something else, but let's upgrade. Do I want to keep this? Do I want to keep this attack? Or do I want to get rid of it because of the energy problem? Let's try keeping it for now. All right. Yeah, and then now we're gonna just get a ton of pointy on everything. That's gonna deal a ton of damage if I do it this way. All right, let's draw. Oh no, now we got more things to be pointy. That's bad. All right, that's 5, 7. We're gonna take damage. And it's gonna, okay. All right, let's just do this. Ow. All right, and then we will stun this guy. All right, and then let's get healed up and block as well. That should be good. All right, nice. So munchable dopamine is starting to work. We have Energizer that we could do. I'm really worried about draw size and we need the money anyway, so let's just keep going. Let's increase our max HP. Or I could redistribute. Let's increase the max HP. And then let's go to the shred tile, which normally I would say shred the boost. That's probably what we're gonna do. Shred an extra boost, there we go. All right, then we'll probably go for more max HP, or we might go for another shred. I think we'll go for another shred. Go for another shred, we'll hit this elite battle. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll maybe head down to a shop depending on how much money we have, or we might try for more max HP. All right, so, yeah, we're just gonna start getting pointy on basically all of our dice. That's rough. But we'll take our time here. There's 10. Next turn, that means I will get another energy. Let's go for this one. Okay. All right, let's just do this for now. Yeah, we have pointy on so many things. That's quite unfortunate. Ow. All right. I should have played that extra boost so that it didn't. The extra boost would have helped me to not be pointy. I need to avoid. I have too many pointy things right now. I need to avoid getting more things pointy, but at the same time, I kind of can't help it. Let's do that. Ow, so it's 18 now and he's boosted. We're just gonna need to take some hits here. Unless, okay, nope, I did not get my block. Ow, that's big damage. Too much pointy. Okay, take out the pointy guy. Not the pointy guy, take out, all right. Think clearly for a second. Take out the mimic. Heal back as much health as we can. Wow. Wow, okay. I didn't kill him. Get out of here. All right, that did not go well at all. We'll go shape-shifting Finn. Although it wouldn't have been bad to go. So this is trying to like take advantage of acidic blood dealing me damage. It wouldn't have been bad to do corrosive skin though. Get a little bit of a pointy build going on. I'm going to avoid the glass draw die for now and the energizer die. Let's just get the money. Let's keep going. Lucky is reroll, haste, and slash potion. Let's Let's go with the money. Just go with the money. Let's see what we have. All right, there's bonus for draw. There's grow. There's pack. Let's put pack on that. That's good for pack. And we have acidic blood proofed it, which is good. I need to be doing stuff like that. Now there's grow, which I guess I could put on this, or I could pick up some potions. None of those are really heal potions. So if I put heavy on this, then it stays on the board and kind of keeps out of the way from an energy perspective and a draw perspective. The only problem is the value of that will keep going down. So I don't know if I want to stick a heavy on this. I think I will stick a grow on it though. All right, there, that's what we're doing. And I do have a shred tile. Let's see how we look with this battle. I do have a shred tile coming up, and I'm probably going to get rid of this attack die. Okay. So we might we could maybe even just go ahead and heal now. Yeah, kind of like that, and then put a little bit of attack on that guy maybe. So give ourselves a bit of might. Ow. And then we have some pointy. That's too bad. But now we can start kind of. Yeah, we are weak and we have more pointy on our dice. All right, that's only 14. Let's do this instead. That will continue to deal us damage. Yeah, I need a better source of healing. All right, and then there's a faulty mirror. That's a really bad mirror. Here's a pack block. I think what I'll do, I'll take the pack block and then I'll discard this block. Because the two packs working together is pretty strong. All right, promo ticket. Next forge will include 2 free relics. Well, it depends on what those relics are. Otherwise, I deal damage. I have so little health. And then I'm gonna try to go to an elite. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Let's go with the promo ticket. This is very risky because we have so little max HP anyway. Now we're down to 14. All right, let's discard that guy. All right, please be good. Please be good. Those are not great. Those are not great relics, but I will take them. All right, thankfully we have a little bit of extra energy going in here, so that's good. We will take a little bit of damage. That does 2 or less HP. All right, take a little bit of damage, it's fine. We got pointy on some stuff, that's okay. All right, and then yeah, who needs boost when you have pack? All right. Now all of our boost is pointy. All right, but I can leave that behind. Oh no, I can't because I have no energy. Never mind. All right, what do I have? I have pointy boost, which I will need to use double boost in order to heal. Lots of things have pointy on them now. All right, so the grow on that should help a lot. Oops, what else did I put pointy on? Okay, that's bad. It's very bad. Let's draw in this one and then there. That is going to be as much heal as we can get. And then, oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. That's so much pointy. And then I put pointy on this thing, which that stinks. All right. Now I have a little bit of might. I have a little bit of grow. Okay. So there's 12, there's 19, and then that does 8 damage to me. Hey, so it happened. I'm dead here, and I know it. Not every run is going to be a win, but it's still fun. I'm leaving this attempt in the video. After all, it's start to finish, win or lose, and I can still learn from this one. It's important to analyze your failures as well as your victories, starting with what killed me. It was the round 2 of an elite battle with a mimic, an ant, and a fly. The most immediate mistake was at the end of round 1. I did not play my block die, which meant that the acidic blood curse put pointy on it. Due to this, my self-damage limited my options and hastened my death. However, there was really a string of lousy choices and poor luck that led me here and contributed to a run-ending encounter. For starters, the curse RNG was pretty rough, especially for Cinder. All choices involved increasing damage taken, but the clear choice should have been Primordial Fear. Given the relative tankiness of enemies in D7 and my natural tendency to stall a bit, the acidic blood will long-term deal more damage than Primordial Fear, at least for builds that I tend to use. I was just highly afraid of the energy cost of Cinder's D8, which means triggering Primordial Fear nearly every turn. However, immediately after that, I made another choice that did not make sense. By picking up a D4 double dip die, I was starting to make moves for a more stalling type build, and one that drew in more dice to my hand, meaning I was more likely to see pointy on my dice since I was getting more dice into my hand and also prioritizing block. It would have been a good pick if I had taken the Primordial Fear curse instead. There was an early warning for me that things were not right in the first elite battle. Since the acidic blood pointy dice carry over to the next round, I lost a ton of health in the elite. The mimic also likes to stall, which makes the fights a bit longer, but I did not understand this as a warning that my deck was not right. I made another small mistake here and picked up the Fin relic over the poison skin. I didn't have a consistent source of heal, so that relic choice didn't really make much sense. If I had survived until the first boss, it could have been strong, but that's another risky move when I'm already in bad shape. Speaking of risky moves, the event with the promo ticket was straight up crazy. I knew I needed to turn around my performance, but this was just a Hail Mary play, sacrificing max HP for potentially good relics. As I found out, the relics were trash. I began to improve the block on my deck. In hindsight, this did not really make much sense. My block did not stick around after the end of the turn, so acidic blood would always do damage directly to my health, no matter how much pack I got. I also had too many dice for my draw power, so rather than swap dice, I should have continued to tune my hand down. Finally, I should have seen that going to the elite battle was a mistake. Besides not being strong enough, the acidic blood curse was too strong in elites. My habit was to hit as many elites as possible early to gain power, but in this case, it was a death sentence that could have been avoided. But hey, the most important thing is that we learned from it, and it doesn't ruin my fun. And the best part is, I can just start over. All right, lock in, here we go. So, where do we start? We've got the very first fly, we've got D7 difficulty. So, very first fly, we will try, let's draw in one, see what we get. Okay, so no turn 1 kill, so we're just going to avoid taking damage and get through the first fly. And then this is where the real decision making starts. We will default to skipping unless we have a really good reason not to. So events are very powerful. Of course, there's one shred tile. Shreds are very powerful for us. And then if we can hit some of these elite battles, I don't know, I think I would take an event over an elite battle. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and skip. And then we'll just take ripped pockets. All of these will help deal us damage. This one just impedes our progress in terms of getting power. So, and that's just at the shops too. So that's the least difficult. Now this is one of the main reasons why I'm aiming for all of these. There's a few reasons. But the main one is I do want to get this event early because as you see, there's only one die with properties at all. So if I refuse the deal, automatically the gesture will target my heal die, and now I have free heal for the rest of the run. All right, so let's go here and then let's do this. Since we have free heal, I actually had extra energy from Hidden Ace that I wasn't looking at, but that's okay. Because since I have free heal, it really is kind of trivial in terms of the damage that I'm taking. So just get through the fight. But we're defaulting to skip unless we have something that compels us not to. And that's going to be something like, who are we fighting? The Croissant Chef. That's going to be something that makes our splash attack ever so much more powerful. So that means mirror, terrain, or flash. If we're going for flash, we're probably not going to go for mirror. But anyway, we do have enough money here, so let's go ahead and go to the forge, grab an upgrade for our splash attack that we're gonna make more powerful, and keep going. All right, so munchable dopamine, that's going to help us get more max HP. We could get 4 for free, but as long as we fight more than 4 battles and end at max HP, munchable dopamine is going to be better. So let's move into the next battle. All right, and the next battle is this. So we nicely have Hidden Ace. That buff with Hidden Ace is actually pretty good because Cinder does have a energy problem, especially when her dice are D8s. Like her strongest die is a D8 that we don't get all the time. So let's play just a little bit here because I want to heal up to max HP so I can take advantage of munchable dopamine. So there we go. Perfect, it's already started. Okay, nice. These are all great. This D4 splash attack is actually pretty cool. It costs 0 energy and it is a splash attack, so it can deal kind of area damage. We're already invested though. We're gonna make this one work for us. That is a nice die. What I'm gonna take is the terrain, and I'm gonna hope that this event or maybe that event gives me the flash. All right, so counterfeit note or green goo. This one just straight up loses me money. This can help more with our draw, so let's go ahead and take the battle. It shouldn't be too bad, just a spider. Yeah, it has a chance of being a couple different enemies. Spider's probably maybe the one that's not quite as concerning. Let's do a heal, do a block. Let's do a terrain spot there. We'll stall a bit here, take a bit of damage, because then we'll be able to heal up to max HP. There we go. All right, perfect. We'll take counterfeit note. Now I don't have a lot of money to spare, and Rip Pockets kind of negates a lot of that money too, but in a pinch, this will help me. If I get in a really rough spot and I need it, it could help me avoid, death or something. And the battle gave me an extra max HP, so it was the best option of the 3. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and, start putting in a terrain spot, and that's gonna be good going into the next part of battle. Okay, sure, we'll do that for now. There we go. Let's go ahead and finish off this enemy here. Just heal back up. Yeah, and I have a lot of free draw that I'm not even using, which I could use. So here's a boost. Let's target this guy. And yeah, we'll just do that. So we don't want to boost him too much because he's going to deal too much damage to us. But let's just do that. All right, we should be able to get our heal here. There's our heal. There we go, heal back up to full. Finish the fight, looking good. More max HP. Porcelain Witch or Raincoat. Raincoat's very strong, especially for Cinder, because a lot of times we're playing this die and we don't have room for blocking. I will take Porcelain Witch though, because that's going to negate my Rip Pockets. This is really good RNG right now. This is working out really great. And we're just gonna default back to skip and take the money. And we'll probably even skip and take the money here. I might grab, I don't know. Potions can be strong, but I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm at right now. So I'm probably going to the shred tile because my draw is a bit of a problem. All right, and here's a shop. I didn't have enough money for Hollow or Flash anyway, so I'm not sure what I expected, but I'm still a little disappointed that that shop had nothing. So I might, let's go here. This could be a battle. Okay, it was an event. Oh, wow. It was an event, and it was this event, the one that I wanted. So free Flash, take the Flash, put it on the terrain. Great job. All right, then we'll discard one of the extra boost die. That's gonna help a little bit. I'm probably just gonna go here, 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 get some free relics and some money and some max HP. Yeah, nice. So here's what we do. We place that, boom, immediate flash, and then big damage. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And then I just need something to, like a mirror die, and then that's gonna be very, very strong. Let's draw in, yeah, thanks. I need the splash die, please. We'll just do that to wipe as many enemies off the board in that order. I have infinite healing, and I also have a really strong terrain spot. So let's put that over here for now. Just boost up a couple spots for whenever I get my heal die. That way I'm able to take him out and heal back up to full. Easy. New relic. Lucky gives me a reroll. I don't really have a strong need for reroll right now. I might just take letter of recommendation. That will help our boost dice out, and that could be useful. And I can't resist the gamble. All right, let's go ahead and make this roll better, like that. And let's make this roll 3s. And then I don't really have much money, so I could, there's a couple things I could do with the rearranged dice. I could modify this so that it rolls zeros so that it takes advantage of letter of recommendation a little more. That might be what I do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, there, and then either it rolls 0, which will help out letter of recommendation, and I'm pretty confident in my ability to heal through things, or it rolls a 4, and then that's just extra heal value. So yeah, so we place this down and we place this down and we get extra boost to place our flash down. That works out really well. And then, well, I can't block, so that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and gamble and see if I get 7s or jackpot. Got nothing. That was $1. Yeah, if I had one big, that would have been amazing. Nice. So yeah, place the 0 down. That gives us extra value for our boost. And then we can just do... Wow, nice. Yep, and then not to worry because we'll just place that there. Look at that. All right, Crooked Hourglass will let us re-roll with our really low ones, or Dancing Shurikens will just kind of deal out random damage. Random damage is not so good in D5 or D6 and up. I don't think. I think there are some things that this will trigger, like thorns, the poison. I don't know that for sure though, so maybe I should take it to experiment. I mean, I'll take Crooked Hourglass. It doesn't say I have to re-roll it, but it gives me the option to, so I'll take it. And then I might just take the money still again. You know, having extra block on hand could be good. It might save me, but I think I'll be okay. Let's see what's at the shop. Maybe hollow? Great, hollow. Okay, I'm definitely spending my money on hollow. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put it on this, and then I can play more dice around my splash attack that's already pretty powerful. So we're already shaping up to be pretty powerful here. There's really, and yeah, this works out pretty well. See, because I can re-roll that and get the same thing. I can re-roll that and get a better thing. So works out really well. There's my flash attack. All right, and then I could try to draw in my, my block. Yeah, I don't think it was worth it really to like draw that in. I could have just saved my draw a little bit. Okay, so this is interesting. I got a coin whenever I killed all 3 of these things. Let's watch that for a second. right, we'll just keep doing big amounts of damage and we'll heal back up too. Okay, this could be, I might be onto something here. All right, let's just place that there. I don't have any zeros, so let's just place this over here too. And we're going to do a block and heal and then a single attack somewhere on, yeah, that guy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is coin farming. This guy will spawn infinite worms. And when I kill them, I will get infinite money. So let me give that as feedback, and then I'm probably just gonna cut to when I have like a lot of money, and then we'll continue. This is just a little bit of cheese, which means infinite draw, of course, and a whole bunch of other things. We can buy everything at the shop, send feedback, balance. Okay, quick update. It's not actually, I have to kill more than one enemy at once. So I think it is I think it might be an interaction. I'm not sure. But when I kill 2 enemies here, I will get a coin. See? But when I kill 1 enemy, which, hold on, let them spawn a few in. And I should also probably have some block. But I'll go ahead and kill 1 enemy here. I still got, never mind. Maybe it's certain. Okay, let's try this again. Draw this in, thanks. I'll kill this one. He has 6 HP. Okay, and I did get stuff. But then he died and I didn't get anything. So let's try that again. This guy is like kind of he's lower on the totem pole in terms of importance for croissant pillars. So I hit him. Nothing. Okay, so it's not like an exorbitant amount of money, but that's substantial considering we entered this fight with $0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's nothing new. I think I've never stooped, I guess, to that level, but that is a thing. So use that knowledge as you will. It's a little exploity as of now, and I think, this is probably a balanced thing that'll need to be changed in the future. But if you feel the need and you're having trouble beating D7, then go for it. Grind away. Visionary Egg has a huge downside. It does help a lot with energy. +2 energy is pretty good, but this is going to mean every single battle I'm going to have to take a dice. I'm going to have to bloat my hand, and that's going to kill my draw problem or my draw issue. So we'll go with Providential Vial. And then we'll take this basic mirror. And sure, we'll take a super soul potion. This could help at some point, maybe. I'm feeling pretty strong. I do need to get rid of a lot of dice in my hand right now, but otherwise I do feel pretty strong. Yeah, so we'll just do this. With my infinite heal, I'm feeling pretty confident in. Yeah, there we go. Just reroll all those. How about do some flash? And I do want to end up at max HP, so I don't want to take too much damage here that I can't get back. So I need 10. I will draw something in. Okay, yep, I'll take that. Let's go ahead and boost up a couple other spaces besides just the one. Yeah, like that. All right, here we go. Here's our heal. That's gonna be more than enough heal. That's gonna be more than enough attack. And we'll even put a block down for good measure. Nice. All right, and then we got a nice big terrain. Again, we're just gonna default to skip. We've got a good amount of money, so we'll just take Inflation Pouch. Again, Death's Vow is kind of dangerous. That will stop my antics on stalling bosses and such. Then also Idolizing Eye, it just increases the damage coming to us. Inflation Pouch won't hurt us too bad, and we've already got, okay, we got the mantises coming up, and we've already got a good amount of money that we just kind of farmed a bit. So I do like these shred tiles. 3 shred tiles, how many do I need? Probably get rid of one of these and one of those. So I just need 2 really. Yeah, I just need 2. So I'll spend the rest on like battles to get money and all that kind of stuff. Let's go to the event. Oh, arrow trap. Okay, we're gonna take the damage, get snake eyes, that's fine. I'm not really planning on doing anything with snake eyes. It's not a bad relic necessarily. Let's get rid of that attack die. All right, and then here, this is great that we have money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just go ahead and take the heroic backpack. And then we'll use the remaining money. Yeah, change the plans. We'll go up here and we'll redistribute for free. No sense in spending money that we don't need. So let's go here and discard our other boost. All right, now we are perfect on draw. Now the next thing to do, redistribute this for 1. Let's get this to roll 2s because that's very powerful. The next thing we're gonna need to overcome is energy probably. Yeah, we're gonna need to worry a little bit about energy. So let's do this. Let's play that down. And then let's play this down and we can wipe this area and just keep moving. So we're back up to full. There we go, and then we'll just keep doing this. Let's place another splash. Yeah, we do need to get our energy into a slightly better spot so we can actually, because that wasn't too bad, but there will be other, okay, this will help with energy. Technically Snake Eyes could, but that would mean things would have to roll 1s, and I'm not really into that. Let's do building blocks. Now I can play my block for free. D4s could also help, but I'd have to I'd have to redo some of the things here, so just keep skipping. And then, of course, energy potion, but I'd rather have the money and keep building. I think we're okay for at least the first part of Area 2. Man, I dislike this. This fight is bad. Let's play that. Let's play that. And let's try to, we can't really wipe. Can we wipe with this? We can kill a good deal of them. Get out of my spot, dude. Yeah, just put a big, yeah, so the free energy, that was helpful. That was nice. From Hidden Ace. Very pleasant buff. Let's take Brewmaster and we'll try to get something good cooked up for the final boss. All right, so this is not too bad of a situation. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then we won't kill, but we will be able to block a good portion of the attack coming in. That's great. And then we'll just keep doing that. I could have played this and made it even more, made this boost even stronger, but oh well. Oops, I didn't heal up to full, so I'm wasting the effect of munchable dopamine. There is energy that could be, or energizer, I guess. It doesn't really give me energy. And then of course another mirror, which could be fun. We need to get more hollow first though. So let's go here, get ourselves some more power. All right, he has thorns. That is very unfortunate, especially because I'm going all in on my splash attack. So let's just mirror a bunch of things here, and then, yeah, we'll take some thorns damage, but it's okay. We're gonna heal back up. Yeah. Now that will be very scary in the later. Here, let's do that. There we go. There we go. That will be scary in the Area 3 later battles if I don't have a slightly stronger setup. But it is nice having just a little bit of free block to mirror every time. Yeah, and I've already got such a strong, let's put that there to help connect spots up. Yeah. There we go. Such a strong terrain spot there for the second half of the elite battle. It really wasn't too concerning. Ooh, colorful leaf. And prismatic mango. Prismatic mango is probably just the better one in terms of just kind of keeping me alive. This is a difficult, this is a difficult thing you're asking me to do. So colorful leaf, I only have a few battles coming up, depending on which path I go. I have to go here probably to get that. Colorful leaf means I will be farming and grinding. And also I might do just prismatic mango just to keep things moving along. Colorful leaf is pretty strong. It is pretty overpowered because you can get basically like a permanent boosted or a brewmaster later on. This will just give us more max HP and keep healing us throughout the battle. So it's simpler. Let's go with it. And then let's just keep skipping. No hollow. That's too bad. Very, very too bad. All right, where else can I get hollow? I think only area 1 is where the event is that gives you heavier hollow. So I think I'm kind of out of luck until the next area. So I should probably go like this, just to get a little extra power here. There, we'll do that, wipe him off the board, just put a little bit of damage against him, because we should be able to heal up pretty decently. Let's place this here, so that way I can get a little bit of extra. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, they're both +8? Okay, well. It's fine. You're gonna heal back up. Reroll. There we go. You yuck. Let's do that. I don't understand. Why does that have honey on it? Oh, because that's targeting it. Duh, I'm dumb. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of splash attack and a little bit of block, a little bit of heal. All right. Elite battle defeated. New relic, corrupted mushroom, and then our block dice go down the toilet. Energy drink, gain +1 energy on turn 1. Hey, that helps. That helps. It's not as good as hollow, but it helps. And then Jester Potion. I don't really want anything removed, and the chances that he gives me hollow are like super low. He's probably gonna give me like glass or something garbage or, you know. So let's not chance it. Although it could have been cool to chance it. That would have been actually kind of awesome. Like chance it and then just boom, there you go. Have some glass, or not glass. That's what would have happened. Have some hollow, right? Max HP. All right, so let's boost this spot here because I don't want to give, and we're gonna aim at him because I don't want to give him massive amounts of damage to me. So let's place that there. Let's place this there, and then let's actually do that so it's higher, and then that, so we're gonna give a little bit of extra boost to him. That's okay. All right, and then yeah, similar thing. Let's place this here, that there, sure, that there, that there, and then we're gonna have to actually get rid of this and place it there, but it's fine. All right, so now we fight this little guy, which has 100 HP. That's not exactly little, but we just place this down a little bit. He's gonna do a little bit of damage. We're gonna be able to heal back up, so it is going to be perfectly fine. Yep, and then we do that. Then we just place a little bit of block 2. Yeah. Then just keep healing back up. This should be fine. So let's place this one here, this one here. Yeah, we have more than enough. Back up to full HP, nice. New relic, liquid karma, gain energy on odd turns. And dice will always roll their first face on even turns. Which is only really bad for this one, but I could change it. I could also change things to take advantage of that fact. So I'll probably go with it. And then, ooh. Tempted. Boss dice are usually pretty cool. And then we'll go super verdant, I think. I'm trying to think what would give me the best bet against the boss. Probably super verdant. Mercurial could be cool. There's just not exactly any way to know what it's going to give me. So anyway, now we have a lot of energy on turn 1. That is cool. Yeah, in terms of our initial scaling, we're not actually, yeah, and then I can re-roll this as much as I want. It's always going to roll a 0. Same thing, this is always going to roll a 1. So I need to... Yeah. All right, and then let's place that over there. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be able to mirror everything. Heal back up to full. Great. All right, and then our final curse. We have Shattered Opal, which hurts our draw on even turns, that is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which we will have 6 draw, but I think Hidden Ace will be able to cancel that out okay. So we'll take Shattered Opal. These ones deal damage to us. It's not too concerning at this point because of how strong we are, but there's no sense in tempting fate. I do still want a little bit of hollow. That would be nice. We have a few options to it. A few options running up to the boss with the shop and the other shop. What do I want? I want to fix this one and this one to take advantage of the liquid karma aspect. I don't know. I could stand to pick up one more attack die, I guess. But what attack die should it be? It could be like an offensive mirror, or even just a mirror could be kind of cool. I do need double dip though if I want to pick up another attack. Otherwise, I could be playing a little risky. But let's see what we get. And then let's just kind of skip. We'll just do some skip stuff so that it's quicker. Skip. Just do a quick battle here. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. So then here, yes, here's the case where Shattered Opal is making us lose a draw, but Hidden Ace gives us a free one. So we are fine. All right, and then if I could target him, I can do a little more damage to him, but that's okay. Right. All right, heal back up to full, finish him off. Good. Jester Potion. Too risky still. I'm probably just gonna pick up Brewmaster. That'd be the only other potion I'd have. So I do like Brewmaster, Super Verdant. That's what I would do. I do potentially have some free things coming up. I don't remember if I'm going to, I might not remember to use it. So let's do this. And, oh well, no. Why would I do that? Let's spend a little bit of extra money and just make this a little better. There we go. Now it rolls 6s on even turns. And then same thing with this guy. Yeah, 8s right there. And then just make most of these roll 6s. That'll be good. And then I'm probably fine. Do a little event. Okay, here's the mirror die. So mirror die. If I get rid of a die though, so I don't really want to do that. I don't need to do that. Ooh, this could be fun. But then, okay, yeah, here's how we'll play it. We'll do this. We'll do this here. That there, and then we'll just place our heal dice to connect things up. We'll connect it, I can't connect it like that. We'll connect it like this. Oh, never mind. Yep, this is good enough. Yeah, this is good enough because it kills everything. Right, skip for the money. Here's an elite battle. Okay, take a lot of damage, but it's okay. We can heal that right back up. There we go. All right, and it's fine because we're gonna be able to heal once again. That's a good amount of poison, actually. Ugh. So let's keep boosting the one spot. And let's not let them get too poisonous. Because that could actually stack up and be something dangerous here in a little while. All right. No worries. We're still strong enough. We just need to also be a tiny bit careful. New relic. Oh, there's Lazarus Heart. It's not like I'm going to be dealing that much more damage. And then Shadow Cloak will allow me to store up blocks so I can become a tank. Yeah, with the flash terrain, Shadow Cloak will be really strong. Lazarus Heart would be good. I don't really have the build for it. I do have some constant heal, but it's only going to be like 10 extra damage. We could go Verdant. That's funny, Fortify, because we could have done Fortify and gotten a better deal than Shadow Cloak. I wonder if Fortify overrides Shadow Cloak. I don't think it does. Let's grab Verdant for now and replace the block potion that we probably don't need. Oh, there's some more flash. Let's take Boosted in place of Verdant. Let's just try that. And then let's do a grow on, I don't know, that one could be cool. This one's probably better. We'll do grow on terrain. And then we could do flash on stuff. But then the mirror won't be able to work on it. So I could also do pack on this attack. And then I might see if we end up picking up one more attack later. All right, here we go. More max HP. Another skip. Here's a little event. Oh, hey, collector. Okay, do I want to get rid of any dice? Nah. Goodbye. All right, let's go ahead and test out our block situation. Okay, hold on. Well, we're not going to be able to have our block because we're not going to have any block left after this. That's okay. So really, like, this is just downside. It's not actually good. But let's go ahead and actually stock up on the block, because I'll be able to carry it into the next part of the elite battle. Oh, let's just keep stacking. There we go. Yeah, after a couple turns, it's probably pretty good. It is probably pretty good. Yeah, because then I start in with 70 HP, and then these guys have thorns, so yeah, pretty good. Not that thorns is like a deal killer for my deck, but still pretty good. Let's do that. All right, very fun, very fun. And what do I have? New relic. There's Bob or Bubbly Cement. I mean, Bob's just gonna be better because I'm not gonna get hit that much for it. Like, and it's not gonna go on long enough. Like turn one, I'm gonna get hit once, and that's gonna be like one block. And Bob's gonna give me like 4 or 5 block every turn plus some random damage. So yeah, okay. And then Void. What is it with giving me Void on like the very last battle? That's happened a couple times. Let's take this Grow Splash attack. And then let's really hope that we have like a double dip here. No double dip. There's some more Grow. So I'll put Grow on the block. All right, boss time. Okay. Build-up's pretty good. The curses have been effectively negated. I mean, these were just money curses, and as you saw, we had no problem with money. We were buying as much as we wanted. This is the only one that really impacts us. It's Shattered Opal. On even turns, we draw -1. But I think Hidden Ace pretty much counters that. And Heroic Backpack is why I'm able to draw in my whole deck every time anyway. So let's start first with Brewmaster. 5, that's decent, and then give ourselves some boosted. Yeah, 7 boosted, that's pretty good, and then we'll take the Verdant, plus 12 on everything. I like that, I like that. So the rest of our build. Okay, so I could draw in this time. I'm gonna save my draw in because I don't have money to draw in with Counterfeit Note. I probably should just save stuff actually, instead of buying up, kind of spending lots of money. Okay. But here's what's happening. First of all, we have a draw issue, which has mostly been solved by the Heroic Backpack and just the fact that we've curated our dice to be just the ones we need anyway. Then we have an energy problem, which we have resolved by using like D4s. We also have a nice building blocks relic, which gives us this one for free. So overall, pretty good. But yeah, he's gonna give us a sting die. We're gonna get -1 draw, so it's better to hang on to the bonus modifier there. So let's just go ahead and place a flash attack there, and let's get this started off. Let's do some heal first, or not heal. Let's do some block first. Let's get stacked up on block. I mean, we could just do big damage to him actually, but I want to get stacked up on block. So yeah, we don't have any of our attack dice in here. Let's go ahead and draw something in. Yeah, that's great. And then we'll just do this. Yeah, just big attacks is really all. Because we're keeping a good enough amount of block here to just keep going. Reroll that. And then we'll just use flash. Attack, block, yeah. I mean, this fight was really over before it started, but we wanted him to feel like a little bit of accomplishment. You know, he got us. You know, there was that one time where my die did self damage, and I had 46 HP instead of 48. So he should feel, but he should feel pretty good about that. That was a pretty successful time for him. Oh, and he's blocking. He's trying to block my attack. So let's just go ahead and put him out of his misery. With about 314 attack. There we go. GG. First off, I'd like to thank the cheese. The Jester, getting the Jester early on for Cinder is really powerful because then your heal die becomes super powerful and free. You can just play it over and over. Shout out to the cheese. There's Jester. There was also the money that the caterpillar was so nice to give us turn after turn. And just good, really good RNG overall.